So here I am at Islamic Center of Middle Georgia in Centerville, Georgia. What's the place called? But I thought here to share some things that have to do with the number 666. And if you count the Bismillah as a verse, some would say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tabat yada abi lahabin wa tabba ma aghnanhum anhu kasaba sayasnaran datalahabin wa imratu hammalat hatab fi jidha hablum min masad equals 6 different ayah, and that would be the curse by name and the wife and carrying the thorn wood, and he lived up to his name of the father of flames in that respect. And we have the word wasak, which equals 666, and it means filthy. And of the verses that equal 666, there are 3. And 74:18 refers to such a person. And we have Innahu fakara qandar. Innahu fakara wa qadar. Okay. And yeah, a filthy person's sort of plots is what can be represented there. But 2649 is another one of these, and it's not quite so, but it teaches us something, and we can confirm it in history. Qala mantum lahu qamla annadhana lakum innahu lakabirukum alladhi alamakum sihra falau safan ta'lamuna laqati'anna iriyakum warjulakum min khilafin wala usalibanakum ajmain. Did I say ul sihra when it came to that part? But crucifixion is not something that started with the Romans. Most definitely didn't start with the Romans. And we find that this happened with the Egyptians as well. But there were different variety of crucifixion. But nobody crucified to the extent that the Romans did. There is truth to that statement there. And the third verse with the number value of 666 is 721. And 721 goes, Amanna birabbil alamin. And certainly we can't why we should worship what is God of all, not just something that's only of part. And 666 would be one of the more easy ones to find that someone could refer to. And I'm not doing this as easy as I should, small pages and وَكَذَّبَ بِهِمْ قَوْمُكَ وَهُوَ الْحَقُّ قُل لَّسْتُ عَلَيْكُمْ بِوَكِيلٍ. And certainly there's always going to be deniers, no matter what good or truth you display to them, or who does it, even the prophets themselves. But there came not as some guardians over us. They share their message, and when they're done sharing their message, that's, basically it. And 66, verse 6. There's less ones in this one. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum naran waquduha an-nasu wal hijaratu 'alayha malaikatun ghilazun shidadun la ya'asuna ma amarahum wa yaf'aluna ma yumarun. And after yourself, people, you can do great things in society, and a house of worship such as this is a great place to start, but secondarily is our family and trying to call our family towards the commands. But I wasn't saying that we can go about forcing people, because so 2735, if I haven't shared it, I hope I haven't shared it this round, but we have مُرْسِلَاتٌ إِلَيْهِمْ بِهَادِيَاتٍ فَنَظِرَ بِمَا يَرْجِعُ الْمُرْسَلِينَ can be said to relate to 2 Chronicles 9:13 and 1 Kings 10:14 in giving a detail of Solomon receiving 666 talents of gold every year as tribute, and from the kingdom of Sheba sending gifts. That's not specifically mentioned, but could be indication here, and there has been wealth like that at times. And 42:17 is the 666th verse from 34:15, and 34:15 is لَقَدْ كَانَ لِسَبَإٍ فِي مَسْكَنِهِمْ آيَةٌ جَنَّتَانِ عَنْ يَمِينٍ وَشِمَالٍ كُلُوا مِنْ رِزْقِ رَبِّكُمْ وَاشْكُرُوا لَهُ بَلْدَةٌ طَيِّبَةٌ وَرَبٌّ غَفُورٌ. And we're having the wealth of food for the people of Sheba mentioned there. And 666 verses from there is 42:17, which I will share now. These thin pages don't make it the easiest. الله الذي أنزل الكتاب بالحق والميزان وما يدريك لعل الساعة قريب. And there are signs that we'll be reminded of in Scripture about the coming of the last day. But the scripture that we should follow is the one revealed by God, not per se those ones by the priest. And 404:135 is the 666th verse that mentions God by the name Allah.